we are glad that we are hosting the world in Kenya for the second time in Africa. As Konza Technopolis, we became members of the ISP in associate members in the year 2017. Then in the year 2021, we became full members and we bid to host this conference. And we are glad that the world leaders were comfortable with us and were satisfied with our contribution, and they were able to have confidence and host us and accept us to host this 41st conference in Kenya. Therefore, as Konza Technopolis, this is our opportunity to showcase what we are doing as a country in as far as science, technology, innovation is concerned. And the theme for this year's conference is demographics, entrepreneurship and technology, defining the frontiers of future economies. And as you can see, in Kenya and Africa, we have a very young population who are very tech savvy. And then how do we harness this expertise of our young people to be able to establish, be entrepreneurs and earn a living from this innovation and technology. Therefore, we welcome the world, and we are glad tomorrow we'll be officially opening the conference, and we welcome all delegates to come and join us in this year's conference.
How many are we expecting, do you think, and from how many countries?
We have at least 50 countries from different nationalities represented, and tomorrow we'll be able to showcase what Kenya has to offer in as far as innovation, technology and science, research, academia is concerned.
So when you take a look at the theme that is highlighted here, demographics, entrepreneurship and technology, what does that look like on a global space?
Well, this is precisely one of the main reasons for having Konza hosting this event. They picked on a very specific and very important theme. Demographics is changing a lot across the world. We come from very different countries, and being capable to mix the demographic trends of each country with the capability that technologies will allow us, it's key for future benefit of population all over. Definitely we are moving into the digital era, so technology is looking at whatever digital will mean, digital production in the manufacturing space, robotics, but also digital into the medicine space to work with new approaches to define new cures, new drugs. But telecommunication is being key, and of course, on top of everything, AI will make a huge difference. Being capable to intercept a very young population into this new technology trend will give rise to an enormous potential in terms of future development. And we believe Kenya is in an exceptional position to do so. And their Konza's project is really a flagship in this sense.
Jean, what's been happening? We know you've been busy, but maybe you can bring us up to date with latest progress there?
The conceptualization of Konza Technopolis began in the year 2008. That is when Kenya was developing the Vision 2030, and we were able to get approvals in the year 2010. And then by the year 2014, we began the master planning and developing of the guidelines to develop this city. This city is being developed as a sustainable smart city and an area of innovation that is going to contribute to our country's knowledge economy. So we began by ensuring that we were able to master plan the city, and we engaged expertise in the name of Master Delivery Partner 1, Partner 2, who were able to develop for us the master plan, the guidelines that are required in as far as developing of a smart city is concerned. And in the year 2016, we were able to have our first strategic plan, which spoke about laying the foundation. And laying the foundation in this case involved developing the infrastructure. Konza Technopolis Development Authority's mandate is to develop the basic infrastructure, and that is the mandate of the government. The vertical infrastructure is supposed to be developed by the private sector. Konza in itself is an investment destination, and it's also a special economic zone. So this provides incentives for our investors and private sector to be able to develop the vertical infrastructure, put in the money, and ensure that developments happen. So since 2016, we were able to start the construction of the infrastructure. And we did this in phase one. Phase one includes about 600 acres of land that has now been completed in as far as infrastructure is concerned. We have the road network, the utilities, water system, sewage system, fiber optic, power, reticulation. All that is well planned and has been developed. Now we are in the second strategic plan, where we are talking about accelerating the impact of the Technopolis. And in this case, we are now mobilizing and enticing the various investors whom we've allocated parcels of land to now start up the construction of the Technopolis. We have been lucky to have various investors go through the stages of development, and several of them are now towards construction permitted, which is the final step for investors to start construction. And in the next few months, we'll be able to have a lot of construction activities going on in the Technopolis. We've been able to have several projects also that have been supported by the government of Kenya. In the name of anchor tenant, we have the Kenya Advanced Institute of Science and Technology, which is now complete. And in the next year, we'll be able to have the first intake of students. And it is a graduate-only university, which is attracting students in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And these are students that will be taking academic activities on research and development, so that we are able to have more innovations coming up from the science park, that is Konza Technopolis. We've also been able to establish a state-of-the-art national data center, which is uptime certified. And we've been able now to host data in as far as having all the data located in a cloud compute environment. So all these are activities that have taken place in Konza Technopolis, making it vibrant. And today we were able to host delegates who came to the Technopolis, and they are able to give feedback.
Yeah.
And of course, they're able to give feedback on how, as a Technopolis, we are doing, and as a country. And you know, Konza speaks to the future of this country in as far as knowledge-based economy, creative economy, digital economy is concerned. And it will help our country move away from the conventional economies in as far as agriculture is concerned, industries. And we are moving to knowledge-based economy, digital economy. Thereby, we'll be able to have a productive life and quality life for our citizens.
Okay, that's interesting. Can you tell us about, maybe you might not mention all the investors that you have, but maybe give us a scope of, you know, are they in medical, are they, you know?
Yes, yes.
Tell us a little bit about the...
In phase one, where the infrastructure is complete, we have 147 parcels. Over 100 parcels have already been allocated to investors. And these investors range from commercial investors investing in commercial activities, shopping malls, shopping complexes, businesses. We also have investors in housing, and very soon we'll be having investors breaking ground to construct large-scale housing for the Technopolis. We also have investors in education. Riara University, for example, has already set base and has broken ground and is currently constructing. We also have various investors also setting up medical manufacture parks in the Technopolis. And very soon, all these are investors that have come up. We also have a digital media city that has been fully supported by the Korea government. And this will help us to have a facility for gaming, animation, media, fashion, and all this is also part of the activities that are currently happening in the Technopolis. We are also in the process of establishing several activities related with industrial parks. We have a light industrial zone that has already been taken up by investors, ready to set up base in as far as light manufacturing is concerned. We've also been able to master plan the whole of 10-kilometer radius of the city. Konza Technopolis is a 5,000-acre piece of land, but then as a government, we know that if we do not plan the buffer zone, then the investment that is being put in the 5,000 acres will not be meaningful. Therefore, we've worked together with the 3 county governments, county government of Machakos, county government of Makueni, and county government of Kajiado, to ensure that 10-kilometer radius around the city is also master planned, so that we don't have informal settlement around the city. This will make the Technopolis have value and impact to the entire community.